Aviation This Week is brought to you by Aviation, your aviation solutions provider. Your top story: the first A220 for Air Canada rolls out of the painting hangar. Then Embraer firms up KLM order for 21 aircraft. And Epic Aircraft receives FAA Type Certification for the E1000. Air Canada's first Airbus A220 was unveiled in early November when it rolled out of the painting hangar at the final assembly line in Mirabel, Quebec. With its new livery in place, the aircraft has now moved into pre-flight activities in the A220 hangar before its first scheduled flight for later this fall. In December, Airbus will become the first Canadian airline to take delivery of the Canadian-designed and developed aircraft when it receives the first of 45 A220s on order. The narrow-body A220-300 for Air Canada will be configured in a 37-seat, dual-class cabin layout. Back in August, Air Canada announced plans for 2 new year-round daily routes it will operate with the A220-300, including non-stop service between Montreal and Seattle, and also between Toronto and San Jose, both beginning in the spring of 2020. The carrier's A220 aircraft will initially be deployed from Montreal and Toronto on existing Canadian and transborder routes, such as to Ottawa, Winnipeg, Calgary, Edmonton, and New York LaGuardia. Currently, there are 94 A220 aircraft flying with 6 operators on regional and transcontinental routes in Asia, America, Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. The A220 has an order book of 530 aircraft as of the end of October 2019. Embraer and KLM Cityhopper in early November signed a firm order for 21 E195-E2 aircraft, plus 14 purchase rights, representing 6 additional aircraft from the initial order announced at the Paris Air Show. With all purchase rights exercised, the deal would have a value of approximately $2.5 billion US. Embraer states its E2 generation aircraft deliver 30% lower emissions when compared to KLM's current E190s, while also providing an additional 32 seats. KLM will configure the aircraft with 132 seats, with deliveries set to begin in the first quarter of 2021. Embraer also recently released its third quarter results for 2019, which included the delivery of 17 commercial and 27 executive jets. Embraer's firm order backlog at the end of Q3 2019 stood at $16.2 billion US. For 2019, Embraer anticipates deliveries of 85 to 95 commercial jets and 90 to 110 executive jets, 2 KC-390 aircraft, and the company now expects 5 Super Tucano deliveries. Epic Aircraft on November 6th announced it has received FAA Type Certification for its E1000, concluding a 7-year program focused on the aircraft's all-carbon fiber design. The E1000 is based on Epic's experimental LT model, which was introduced to the market in 2005 through an owner-assist build program. Epic has more than 80 confirmed reservations for the E1000 personal aircraft from across the U.S., as well as Canada, Mexico, Central and South America, Europe, Russia, South Africa, and Australia. The first 7 E1000 customer aircraft are in various stages of fabrication, bonding, and assembly, with initial deliveries slated to begin this year. Epic has doubled its composite fabrication capacity, invested heavily in tooling, equipment, curing ovens, and refined workflows to accelerate the E1000 production ramp-up. Employing more than 300 people, the company is currently running 2 production shifts, with plans to further expand operations. Production certification is targeted for the first quarter of 2020. Thanks again to our sponsor, Aviation, your aviation solutions provider.